the gun. It's Scott. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Follows his blocks. It's Gauze. A pickup of 5, marching at the 36-yard line.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go to the counter. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Dropping back, it's Bailey. Throws to the wideout. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on 3rd down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
Trying to make one miss. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The run inside. It's Fuller. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll give it on the counter. Got the 1st down. At midfield, he's got room. Turns it on down the left side. The tag. He is in. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. NC State heads out, gearing up to go on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Scott. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. Takes a handoff. It's Gauze. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him one.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They punted on their first drive of the game, and now they have to convert on third down to avoid doing it again. Looking for a man, it's Bailey. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Third and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Long way to go on second down. Quick give. It's Clark.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was second and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the Pack on third down. Trying to slip through and pick it up. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. Sellers to throw for it on 4th. Out wide left, it's Sellers. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down.
Really nice job by the offense. Hey, man, trust your guys, right? We got all these analytics on 4th down, said it, go for it. They trust their quarterback. He gets it done with the completion and gets the big first down.
Well, I can't say I've seen this strategy before, but they're showing punt on 1st down. And they'll just down it right there.
Yeah, just playing the field position game. Nice job angling it towards the sideline so it doesn't go into the end zone. That thing rolls down inside the 10. Really nice punt. Yes, I said something positive about punt.
The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Straight ahead, it's Goss. Finds some room, and that's what you want to get away from the goal line. A 5-yard pickup out to the 6.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Dropping back, it's Bailey. Unloads to the right. Pulls it in, it's Jackson. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. The Wolfpack might just keep spinning it after that last one. Wants to throw on first. Got his man in the middle. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. NC State going up tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass on second down. Left side, it's Dozier. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Tells the run, wants to pass. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Offense scoops it up and still going.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. Delay to the back. It's Scott. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Ready? Blue 85. Blue 85.
Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Right down the middle. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! Got room on the return. And he showed off the wheels after using the hands on the pick, and he gets it down to the 34-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's Sellers to throw. In the backfield, it's Hunt. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Sellers through the noise. Snags it over the middle. He'll be stopped at the 32. Still ground to cover if they want to convert, and 4th down is coming. And here comes the field goal unit. This hold. Oh, they block it. And they got it. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Rides to the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
And he's not going to get the first down. Good stop there.
And I think one thing people don't take into account is not all 4th downs are created equal. Like, right, this is a shorter 4th down.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Quarterback on the keeper. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Man, the option is so hard to stop, and so many bodies near the line of scrimmage on 4th and short. They run it, but just a good job by the quarterback finding space. He didn't need to pitch it, takes it himself, and gets just enough for the first down.
The Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. He's got it. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He'll pull it down and run. Finds a man in the middle. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to throwing, they've got to go a long way. Fires to the wideout. And that one's incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. Gets the back moving. Sellers. It's complete. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Gamecocks moving quickly to the line.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Oh, it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
And this QB has the ability to make huge plays and scramble around and do things off schedule. But that time he coughed it up. Did a great job of getting outside the pocket. The defense closed in, forced the fumble, recovered it. Great job by the defense.
They'll run the counter. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
It's so hard to play defense when you've got things in front of you. Everybody going one direction, somebody coming back the other direction. You can't trust your eyes. Really good job by the offense, giving you some eye candy, something to look at so it wasn't easy coming downhill right at you. Hard to diagnose plays.
A big gain as he goes out of bounds on the last play before the 2-minute timeout. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10.
Ready? Kill.
Going with the counter play here.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Running the red zone, it's Scott. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. Looking for the edge. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Well, obviously, a really nice play by the defense there, stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll keep it again on the option. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
takes off. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Timeout called by NC State. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Wilson. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Into the end zone for 6. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he made the extra point without problem. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Hits inside. It's Fuller. At the 35, he's got room. Flying down the left side. Past the 20. Touchdown, South Carolina. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. On the run from inside his own 5. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Sets his feet. It's Bailey. Turns it upfield. Looking for room at the 40. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Finds his man. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Fresh setter downs going to the air. They're working that left side. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a third down stop. Now here's Sellers. Out wide left, it's Sellers. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. And the Gamecocks in the hurry-up.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no-huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Running inside, it's Fuller. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Going to try to get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
And that's really a lot of what we saw in the first half by this defense. We knew coming into the football game, man, this guy's got dynamite. Like, he's got the explosive ability to make plays, throwing the football and running. And kudos to this defense. They've been dialed in, locked in, not giving up the big plays on the ground, understanding he's a threat, and playing him like that.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Defense there to stop him after a 4-yard gain, and it was a good move that got him that much.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Sets his feet. It's Bailey. Fires to the big fella. At the 40, there he goes. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. They can make plays. They can run people over. They can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
He's going to take off. Still on his feet at the 45. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Using his legs, it's Scott. Turning it on! They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark first down.
You could see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
NC State with the 1st and 10 here. Right back to the well. It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. From the gun, it's Scott. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies. D-line, they eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. To throw, it's Bailey. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Down in the end zone. The big play there, and the defense gets the stop. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play, like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards and good things are happening.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Throwing, Sellers. Here comes the heat. Makes the grab. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down.
And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Sellers through the noise. Time to take a shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
And for that quarterback, that was a good feeling that turned bad really quickly. He saw cover one. He got excited, taking a shot deep down the field. After he threw it, though, he could see the defender had better positioning than his receiver did, and that ends up being an interception.
He is snowed under nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
Escapes the pressure to his right. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Back to throw, it's Bailey. He's taking the shot, and he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning, and he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Oh, pressure's coming. Might have gone into that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the first down.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So we open the final period with a third down play. Right at the line. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Gamecocks want to move quickly.
And that's got to be so frustrating for this defense. Man, he's already over 100 yards. Like, they're going to continue to feature him, especially on third down. And so far, this defense, they can't find the answer. They can't get...
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. This quarterback has some mobility in the pocket, but soon enough, there was nowhere to move.
He has mobility, but goodness gracious, his offensive line needs to help him do something. It's hard to make 3 guys miss just to get back to the line of scrimmage. They got to do a better job holding up their end of the bargain.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Now here's Sellers. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
After that incompletion on 3rd and long, because of where they are in the field right now and this juncture of the game, I'm expecting them to go ahead, kick a field goal here, and make this a 2-possession game.
Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Well, that's now the second missed field goal for this kicker, and I'll tell you this, you can't blame the weather for all this. This is a beautiful day. He needs to do better executing these field goals.
NC State heads out, gearing up to go on the attack. Boy, was that last missed field goal huge. That keeps these guys in the game if they can get something going on offense right now. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll ride the hot hand. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
Hey, coaches talk about it all the time, man. We want to run the football, get in manageable 3rd down situations. Well, you don't have to worry about that. If you can just hand it to this guy and he gets you a first down and he gets you another first down, the ground game is really working. This offense has got it flowing.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
The run inside. It's Goss. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. He'll try to get to the marker himself. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Ready. Kill. 949, rock star. 674, take off.
Got to make the play on 4th. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
And some people won't like that, but I like aggressiveness, and that's who they are as an offense, so it's okay to be aggressive. But I know one thing now. After that 4th down stop and you're trailing, I'm going to need my defense to be aggressive. It's going to be a big possession right here in the 4th quarter to get me the football back.
There he goes. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Sends it back in motion. Here's Sellers to throw. The screen, and watch out. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Plows his way ahead. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
The Gamecocks have a lot of options on second and inches. Defense might bring the house here. On the ground with the counter. Just smothered on the play.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Push is ahead. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. 4th down, Sellers. Completes it in the middle. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off.
I'll say this, not a lot of coaching staffs out there would want to go for it on 4th down with the lead here late in the game, but they're going to stay aggressive. They just believe in their own players to go out and execute, and they did it right there.
Here's some daylight. Breaks into the open. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can poke and pave holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick. But the physical ground game late in the game, that's how you finish opponents off.
And now the Wolfpack will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time.
The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that is a critical mistake. Offensively, you've got to understand, I'm up. It's the 4th quarter. I'm in scoring opportunity right now. One thing I can't do, Palmer,
Put the ball on the ground. We give the defense credit, too, because of the situation of the game. They understand we got to make a play. We've got to make something happen to change the momentum of this game and give ourselves an opportunity. And they're still out there fighting. They're able to come up with it deep in their own end. Let's see how their offense can respond.
And this team's been very solid all across the board. And it's got to be a fun unit to coach, especially when you got quarterbacks out wide that you can just depend on. You can leave them on islands, you can vary coverages, and you see it right here. He breaks on the football, he understands where it's going, and that's such a luxury to have a guy out there that you can trust for a whole football game.
Motion from the wideout. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Turns it upfield. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
Good execution by this offense. Now we need to rush, but not be in a hurry. Still got some time left. Got to move the football a long way down the field.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Quickly to the tight end. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. NC State quick to the line.
And that's a big throw by this young man. Like, listen, late in the football game, you've got to make plays. He's been a little bit...
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Defense making the play. Hey, never hurts to pad the stats on D either, right? And they'll be able to run out the clock. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee.